What's up, everybody? Justin here, back with a new best of show. What's my best of shows? Check out the best of playlist on my YouTube channel. Anyways, best of shows are where I pick superstars, wrestlers, or women wrestlers, or tag teams, and I give you some of their best matches to check them out. You can check out their matches on YouTube. Let me move my phone here because it won't stop beeping from notifications. Anyways, best of shows. As I said, I pick women wrestlers or male wrestlers or tag teams, and I give you some of their best matches, in my opinion, some of their favorite matches of mine. These are some of my favorite matches of this tag team. Legendary, iconic, Hall of Fame tag team. Who am I talking about? This best of show is the best of the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. I thought I'd share this. I got another WWF magazine with the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom on it. But here's another one. When they broke up, or here's a Raw magazine of the Legion of Doom when they broke up. I have another, as I said, I have a WWF magazine, but I don't know where it is. And I don't got time to look for it. I know I have it. Anyways, back to the best of the Road Warriors legendary team. The first ever tag team to hold the AWA tag team titles, NWA tag team titles, WWF tag team titles. Three major companies right there in the 80s, and well, AWA was dead by 1990, but they were still around. That's just historic that the Road Warriors held the tag titles for the AWA, and the AWA was pretty big still in the 80s. They were drawing a lot of fans. Not as many as NWA or WWF, but still AWA had a lot of fans in the 80s. So that's pretty awesome. That the Road Warriors were the AWA, WWF, NWA tag team champions. They were also they were not New Japan. They were in All Japan Pro Wrestling. I can't believe All Japan is still around, but they are. I've seen some of their matches on YouTube. All Japan Pro Wrestling is still around. I can't believe it. I feel bad for All Japan. They were great in the 80s, early 90s. They brought in a lot of great talent from America, and All Japan is awesome. Even what I saw of All Japan last year, they were still really, really damn good wrestling. I don't know many of the guys that are in All Japan, but I did see Yoshitatsu. Used to be in WWE. He's in All Japan still, I think. But anyways, I just want to say I feel bad for All Japan Pro Wrestling because New Japan everybody watches, and All Japan doesn't get enough love. So I just wanted to mention All Japan Pro Wrestling. Check them out. So I'm going to start with the Road Warriors, the best of the Road Warriors. I'm going to start with their matches from the AWA, from the matches that I watched of them in the AWA and that I was aware of. I'm sure they didn't have that long of a run in the AWA, but still they were there and they were the tag champs. They had a really good match against the Fabulous Freebirds on September 28th, 1985. is outdoors in a baseball stadium. I think it's in the Chicago White Sox stadium, Comiskey Park. Anyways, that happened on September 28th, 85. The Road Warriors, the Freebirds, I think is at Super Clash 1. I don't remember what the event was called, but it was an AWA event. Also, the Road Warriors took on Dick the Bruiser, longtime tag team Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. The Road Warriors basically beat the hell out of them because they were really they were in their 50s, I think, or 60s. So the Road Warriors just beat the shit out of the Crusher and the Bruiser. And I felt bad for the Crusher and the Bruiser because they couldn't really fight back much and hurt the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors were safe with their opponents, but if you were job guys, if you were jobbers, they just beat the fuck out of you, and they didn't care. They just manhandled people, or manhandled a lot of jobbers. So, another AWA matchup, they took on, a really good match, they took on the High Flyers. Greg Gagne and Jim Brunzell, the High Flyers, on March 28th, 85, also in the AWA. They took on Kurt Hennig and his dad, Larry the Axe Hennig, in the AWA. I think that was in 86. That was a good match from the Road Warriors in the AWA. Now let's go to the NWA. Let's go to New Japan. God damn it, not New Japan. They might have worked in New Japan, but I don't think they did in the 80s. I think they were only a part of All Japan. Or I think the Road Warriors were loyal to All Japan, not New Japan. Again, the Road Warriors might have worked in New Japan, but I'm not aware of it, and I don't think they did. Their run in Japan mostly was in All Japan Pro Wrestling, and they were super over in Japan. So let's go to All Japan Pro Wrestling. The Road Warriors took on, in November of 1987, they took on Jumbo and John Tenta. John Tenta would become the Earthquake, and then go to WCW, become the Avalanche and the Shark. So that was a good match. Then the Road Warriors on June 12th, 86. The Road Warriors took on Ricky Choshu and his partner. I forget the guy's name. But they took on Ricky Choshu. June 12th, 86, All Japan. The match is on YouTube. Check it out. Also, let's now go to the Road Warriors and the NWA. And Jim Crockett Promotions, where they were huge fucking stars and just huge draws. It's just one of the baddest, badass, most over tag teams ever. And they looked legit tough and scary, like they could beat the fuck out of anybody. So, NWA, let's go to some of my favorite Road Warrior matches from WCW and the NWA. Let's go to the Crockett Cup, 1986 Crockett Cup. The Road Warriors are the winners of the 86 Crockett Cup. Check it out. It's on the WWE Network under the Vault section. 1905, they took on the Russians. I believe it was Ivan Koloff and Crusher Cruise Ship. Might have also been Nikita there. I think he came in 86 or 85. So they took on the Russians at the Great American Bash. Or maybe it wasn't the Great American Bash 85, but they took on them in 85. And they also took on the Russians at the Great American Bash 1986 in a Russian chain match. That was pretty epic. So the Road Warriors also had a really good match with Uh, in a six-man tag, the match is on YouTube from September 10th, 1988. The Road Warriors and Sting took on the Varsity Club. I think it was NWA TV. I don't know what it's called. Worldwide or Power Hour. I don't know. So, also, the Road Warriors took on the Midnight Express September or October 88, and they won the NWA tag titles. Let's go back to 86. The Road Warriors at Starrcade 86. A legendary match nobody will ever forget. The Road Warriors took on the Midnight Express, Starrcade 86, the night of the Skywalkers. Of course, the Road Warriors won the scaffold match, and poor Jim Cornette fell off the scaffold. Big Bubba Rogers was supposed to catch him. I don't know why he didn't catch him, but Jim Cornette just blew out his knee and tore his knee up. Starrcade 87, the Road Warriors took on Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard for the NWA tag titles in their so-called hometown gimmick, hometown of Chicago. They were not from Chicago, they were from Minnesota. But anyways, Road Warriors, Starrcade 87, watch that match. It's really good. The crowd was really hot. Great American Bash 87. The Road Warriors were a part of the first ever War Games, and they are part of War Games 2 at the Great American Bash 87. All these matches I'm telling you are must watch if you're a Road Warriors fan. 1989 War Games at Great American Bash 89. Starrcade 89, the Road Warriors and the Tag Team Iron Man Tournament. It was really good. I believe they won it. I'm pretty sure they won the tournament at Starrcade 89. I think it was 4 tag teams in an Iron Man tournament. With whoever, if you would win, you'd get like 20 points by win, pinfall or submission, 20 points or something. Count out or disqualification, you get like, I don't know, 10 or 5 points. 1989 Halloween Havoc, the Road Warriors against another just big tag team, the Skyscrapers. It was awesome to watch. The Road Warriors were super over at Halloween Havoc 89. What a fucking pop and reaction they got. They had one of the best entrances in the 80s. They had the Iron Man theme song from Black Sabbath, Iron Man. Or I think it was Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne singing Iron Man. The Road Warriors came to the ring with the song Iron Man. It was just, the crowd was just, blew the roof off any arena whenever Iron Man would play. And the Road Warriors would come out, the crowd would just go nuts. So crazy that when everybody started getting huge pops in the early 90s, every wrestler started calling it the Road Warrior Pop. 1990 WCW Wrestle War 90. The Road Warriors were in a street fight with the Skyscrapers, The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, and I think a masked man. So WCW, their run was over. After 1990, they were gone, but they did come back in 96 for a short time, like a couple months only. I don't think, for only like 2 to 3 months, or they only appeared on like 2 to 3 pay-per-views in 96, but anyways, they are back. WCW Nitro, the Road Warriors against the Steiner Brothers from March 11th, 96. That was a very good match. I enjoyed. Let's go to their run in the WWF. They jumped ship in the summer of 1990. They would debut and appear at SummerSlam 90, costing Demolition the tag titles in a 2 out of 3 falls match against the Hart Foundation. So the promos after the Hart Foundation won the tag titles at SummerSlam 90, the promos were really good backstage. You had the Hart Foundation celebrating, and then the Road Warriors showed up, and the Anvil had that long beard, and then Hawk started reaching around him, just going like this on his beard. That was pretty hilarious. And the Road Warriors, really good talkers, really good promo guys. They were intimidating as hell. They were, as a kid, watching the Road Warriors, I was hooked. I was like, these guys are fucking badasses, look like superheroes. I was a huge fan of the Road Warriors as a kid growing up. And their promos were just great. The beginning of their promos, Hawk would always start off, or Animal would say, "Tell him, Hawk." And Hawk would go, "Well?" That was great stuff. So, again, their promos were great in NWA and WWF. So, the first matchup on WWF pay-per-view was Survivor Series 90. They were against a 3-man Demolition team and someone else. Let's go to WWF SummerSlam 1991. The Road Warriors defeated the Nasty Boys to win the WWF tag titles at Madison Square Garden. What a moment, what a pop, what a reaction they got. Again, all these matches are the best of the Road Warriors, my favorite Road Warriors matches. As I said, SummerSlam 91, you gotta watch that if you haven't seen it. Road Warriors against the Nasty Boys, SummerSlam 92. They appeared on motorcycles. That was pretty cool. 1991. I'm going back and forth from 91 to 92, but so what? 1991 on Coliseum Home Video. They took on the Hart Foundation. It was really good. The Road Warriors and the Hart Foundation, they did not meet and have many tag matches except like 1 or 2 against each other. But it was really damn good. It was on a Coliseum Home Video release. I'm not sure if it's on the network. It might be from like a 1991 video. Let's go to the 1991 Royal Rumble. I think both of the Road Warriors were in there, but at the time they were called the Legion of Doom. I think they were both in the 91 Rumble, or at least one of them was. Let's go to the 1992 Royal Rumble, where they were the tag champs or not? I don't remember, but 92 Rumble, they were there getting a title shot or defending the tag titles. Let's go to the Tokyo Dome, 1991. December 12th, 91, the Road Warriors in the Tokyo Dome took on the Natural Disasters. I believe it was I don't know if it was a WWF show alone in the Tokyo Dome or if it was with New Japan, I'm not sure. Maybe it was with All Japan, I don't know. But they were in the Tokyo Dome against the Natural Disasters. That was pretty cool to watch. The match is on YouTube, by the way. December 12th, 91, Natural Disasters, Road Warriors from the Tokyo Dome. Let's go to 1997, where they would come back and return to the WWF. In 97, I believe in February. I think it's February. or late January. I'm not sure, but it was a Raw episode from the Manhattan Center where ECW invaded. That's where the Road Warriors returned. I think they defeated the Headbangers. I'm not sure. But Road Warriors at WrestleMania 13. That was pretty cool to see them at a WrestleMania in a Chicago street fight in Chicago. Again, they got a huge fucking pop in Chicago. Because that was our gimmick hometown, was Chicago. Road Warriors in 97 in October, I think October. Or maybe November, but anyways, the Road Warriors on Monday Night Raw defeating the Godwins to win the WWF Tag Team titles. I think it was September, and they would only hold them for a month, I think, about a month. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyways, I think they won them on Raw, and then they lost them at Bad Blood 97 in your house. I'm not sure. So now let's go to the 2000s. They did not appear much. Before the 2000s, 1998, the Attitude Era, the Road Warriors in the WrestleMania 14 Tag Team Battle Royal. The Road Warriors appear under like a new gimmick, or not a new gimmick, they were still the Road Warriors, but they were called LOD 2000, so they just had new gear and new shoulder pads and new masks. So anyways, they were LOD 2000 at WrestleMania 14. They came back, reunited. They were not broken up anymore like this Raw magazine said they were done. They came back at WrestleMania 14, LOD 2000, and they won the Tag Team Battle Royal. I think it was on the pre-show. Or maybe it's right at the first match of the pay-per-view. I can't remember. But then Sonny was their manager. That was just stupid. So then LOD Animal would have to team up with Draws because Hawk was having addiction problems. Or he was in rehab, I don't know. But Hawk was away, and I don't want to talk about the Road Warriors with Draws or Heidenreich because that wasn't the Road Warriors. So they came back together for one time only on Monday Night Raw in May 5th, 2003. The Road Warriors appeared on Raw. Got a huge pop. They took on RVD and Kane, I believe. Again, the Road Warriors return on Raw. It was a one-time appearance. I don't know why they didn't come back full-time, but whatever. It was a special one-time appearance on Raw. And then, sadly, in 2003, Hawk passed away. Rest in peace, Hawk. So that was our final match together. It was Monday Night Raw, May 5th, 2003. They might add another match on the Indies or in Japan, I don't know. As far as I know, their final match was on Raw together, May 5th, 2003. That was their final match in the WWF WWE. Hope you enjoyed the best of the Road Warriors. Again, in my opinion, they are the greatest tag team of all time. They were the best tag team of the 80s and the 90s. So I hope you enjoyed Best of the Road Warriors. I enjoyed doing it. What are some of your favorite Road Warriors matches that I did not name? Tell me some of your favorites in the comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.